Hello, this is the Tradesight U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Wednesday, June 7th, 2017. Hope you're having a good week. So Monday was super slow, 5-point range on the ES, very little going on. Tuesday gapped down a little bit, came back up a little bit, filled the gaps, but not a lot of range still. But we still had some great plays. Big winner in Tesla, big winner in Amazon in the afternoon. Other opportunities off the daily report, FGEN, PLCE. Everything that we called out was a winner, so it was a good day, better than Monday for sure, even though the ranges were still contained. We'll take a look at the intraday action in a bit, but I think one of the things we can see here is that this may have set us up for the more interesting day of the week, which may be Wednesday. So Wednesday and Thursday still have potential. Of course, Fridays during the summer aren't typically that interesting. We'll see what happens. So here's the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market and futures form. By the way, even though recently we had that 13 sell signal, we sold off sharply off the 2 days after that signal. We recovered back to the risk line. We've now closed above the risk line, which negates the signal. But now we have a new 9-bar startup phase to the upside, meaning a rollover, and today was the first day of the rollover for that. So we'll see what that leads to. Let's go through the major indices. Crude oil up 95 cents to 48.35. Again, doesn't mean much. We've been stuck here between basically 42 and 54 for a year on crude oil. Gold up $12.50 to $12.95.20, and that's the new closing high since the election. S&P cash index down 6, almost 7 points. NASDAQ 100 down 21. We got the SOX held up almost 4 points. That's a new closing high on the SOX. Biotech's rolled over, dropped 13 points again after dropping on Tuesday as well. The VIX back up 38 cents, but it's still only at $10.45. The trend again at 0.85. That puts the 10-day moving average at 1.19. NASDAQ volume 1.8 billion shares, better than Monday was for sure. Monday was the low of the last week. Advanced decline ratio on the NASDAQ was negative 583. Advanced decline ratio on the New York, negative 266. So negative across the board. More stocks down than up. Google loses back $7.20 after sweeping the highs. Apple up 52 cents. This thing has been flat for the last 2-3 weeks despite the downgrade the other day. Amazon down $8.34. So some of the big ones, Google and Amazon, selling back off finally, a couple points at least. Netflix up 11 cents. By the way, that puts us, we're still 10 bars up towards the 13 sell signal on Netflix. Tesla up $5.53. That is a new closing high there, believe it or not. TLT up 68 cents on the TLT. That's the 20-year bond ETF. The Dow lost 47 points. Nobody cares about the Dow. Goldman Sachs up 54. All right, let's take a look at the intraday action, 5-minute candles on the ES. So, again, if I slide this back a bit, you can see Friday from about the 2-hour mark. This is where we're at. It goes very flat in a 5-point range. Monday spends the entire day in that same 5-point range. And then Tuesday we gapped down, pushed up, missed filling the gap by about 2 ticks, dead flat for the next 3 hours and through lunch. And then we reached up just to fill the gap. The high of the day is the pivot to the tick on the ES, and then rolled over, and that's where we sold off. We made some money on Amazon in the afternoon. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ side. This was a lot more negative, but this is what's interesting. This was a very small gap down. This actually stuck the whole day in the same range that we were in the day before until that sell-off, the big tech sell-off occurred here late in the day. Retail stocks got hurt. It was a fairly boring, a very negative session for the retail stocks. So we'll see what that means for the market long term. All right, so what do we have for data? We don't have much on Wednesday. We're looking at the MBA mortgage applications at 7 a.m., crude oil inventories an hour into the market, consumer credit at 3 in the afternoon. But I do think with this late day sell-off, maybe we're getting ourselves set up for an actual move for once. So let's hope we don't gap down on Wednesday. That would be the worst scenario, a big gap down. Something small that fills, and then let's focus on actually trading in one direction instead of gapping around these gaps. These gaps in flat action are just annoying. But again, we're in the summer, so hopefully, Wednesday or Thursday or both are good trading days. Add on to what we made today, a solid day, and then Friday we'll see what happens. We'll have another market preview tomorrow. Charts as usual, brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading Wednesday.